What's going on, everybody? This is Como Jones. Thank you guys for checking out my new video. First off, I do want to apologize to you guys very much. I said to myself that I would try to do a video every Tuesday. Things just got really overwhelming, and so therefore it was a difficult time for me last week. But I'm here now, so let's jump into things real quick. I want to read you guys a definition because today I'm going to talk about control and what you allow to control your life. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there are certain things, certain events, media, there's people, there's situations, there's the trials that we go through. They control our lives, man. And, sometimes, we view life differently. I was talking with a friend, Thomas, a few weeks back, and, you know, he, we all have different perspectives of the world, through our own eyes. Like, pretty much like, I have my own universe, you have your own universe. Like people in this, world have their own perspective of life because of what they've seen with their eyes, their walk, their journey and stuff. And, through those times, um, we with certain events and certain things, we've let in certain powers and certain influence, get to us to where it has a control over us. You know what I'm saying? We may have a trust for a person and, that person may hurt us down the road. And because we have so much trust and, everything in that person, and when they hurt us, you know, the controlling part is, the retaliation part is we get angry, we get bitter, and we let it affect our lives and we let it control us for X amount of years. Well, let me read this real quick to you. I pretty much said the definition, but just to clarify with it, it says for control, it says the power to influence or direct people's behavior or the course of events. Basically, when you're in control, you have the power. You know what I'm saying? You have the power to, you know, do things positive. You have the power to do things negative. And, with control, to me, also, there's, as I just said, the positive and negative because, you can kind of have control over things as far as what you allow yourself to be consumed with, what you allow yourself to be chained down with, what you allow yourself to be hindered down with. You know what I'm saying? You are in control of your life. I forgot what movie I watched, but there was a cool statement on there that says you're in control of your own destiny. You know what I'm saying? We as people, we have the ability and the power to control our destiny. Now, with that being said, there's things in life that do throw curveballs at us. You know what I'm saying? I have definitely been a factor of, things of life that has thrown curveballs at me. And through the years, just recently, probably within these 3 or 4 years, honestly, maybe 5 years, to where I'm starting to gain control of my life again because, I've let so many things, I've let so many events, I've let people control my life and dictate, how I should live my life. One thing that I can say boldly is that, there was a point in time in my life to where, I gave my trust for people more than I did with God. You know what I'm saying? And there's people who are going to watch this video and you may not be a person, that believes in God and everything. And, again, welcome, but just that may be you. But as far as me, as an example, you know, I didn't necessarily put those people as God or above God, but as far as their influence and what they told me, I mean, I took it for granted. You know what I'm saying? I took it as that, well, they're saying it because they're right, because maybe of their power of their position or their power of their life. And, years down the road came to where I got hurt. And, when I got hurt, by that person who I had trust in, it led me to a path of, destruction because it's like, you know, this person destroyed my life. I don't know if you ever been a type of person that says, hey, well, you destroyed my life and everything. You know, maybe their actions did, but, you know, the controlling is factor that happens within our mind and spirit, is that because I gave you all of my trust and I gave you my foundation, you are my foundation because, you hurt because, we're all humans, we hurt people and stuff. But because of the human action, I'm sitting here bitter, not necessarily with a pity party story, because a lot of people, these days now with the cliche, because if you're upset, everybody wants to think, oh, you're just having a pity party. And that's clearly not the case, because I don't look at, things that people go through as pity. I'm not sitting here looking for a handout. I'm not sitting here looking for, you to have attention for me. But, that control that, comes upon your life, what I'm saying? It's between, you know, it's between, you know, what you make of it, really. I mean, that's how I feel. I mean, I could be completely wrong, and people are, feel free, rabbit trail. You're feel free to, make comments or do whatever. But once you, allow a person to, manipulate or take control of your life, what I'm saying, and you let it affect you in a way to where, you know, you pretty much put your gifts away, and you pretty much put, everything, you bury everything, that's not, the way that your life should be. That's not the success that, that's intended for you. You know what I'm saying? I feel that everyone in this life is orchestrated by God. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, we are created in his image. And I believe that, we are, human, but, we make mistakes, and, we give our power to things. And, one scripture that I do like, I like several scriptures, but one scripture that I really do like is, I don't know, I forgot where it was at per se, but just the scripture itself was to cast your anxieties and cares upon God. You know what I'm saying? And I can be first to admit that I have a horrible anxiety problem. I have a very bad problem with anxiety. I have a very bad problem with anger. I have a very bad problem with insomnia. There's a lot of times that I don't, sleep that much. I take, vitamins and stuff, and I'm always trying to take relaxing teas and everything. And I believe that I do that because I still have roots, buried inside of me that are, because of what happened to my past, I'm still letting it control me. And so, therefore, I'm in the process of, fixing myself to where I'm not allowing these things to dictate my life, to control my life, to influence my life. I'm not letting what happened from me in the past, from when people hurt me, I'm not letting that power, what I'm saying, grab a hold of me to where, it has control over me. Because again, I have a destiny, what I'm saying? I have a life that's set out before me, with the destiny with it. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's watching this video, you have a destiny. Your life is something. Your life is important. Your life has value. We just have to look at our universe, make some adjustments in our own universe. And when I say our own universe, just what we see with our day to day walk in our own eyes, we need to make the adjustments to where, we can sit here and go, okay, well, this is controlling me. This is controlling me. This is controlling me. So what steps do I need to take in order to be free from this control? What order do I, how do I get to the point to where I start to get back to who I was? Because to me, whenever you let certain things control you, it changes your demeanor, it changes your perception, it changes your character, it changes who you are. And again, I've been a guilty person, because again, some people who have subscribed to me, they know who I am as far as, being an evangelist and stuff. And, there was a time in my life to where when I felt that, that part of me was done. That part of me was done. It was buried. I didn't care about it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, through the years of walking, making my own path, people would, sit here and just randomly come up to me and talk to me about scriptures, or randomly talk to me about God and stuff. And people would ask me questions, and I would sit there and be like, well, XYZ ABC, or whatever the case may be. But the reason I'm saying that is because, when those people came to me back then, I felt that that's not me anymore. I felt that that's not who I am anymore, because, you know, I let certain situations and events get a hold of me and change my characteristic to where I focused more on that. That had a control on me. You know what I'm saying? The bad things, the negative things had a control on me. And so therefore I took everything and I put it down, and I wanted to put it in, in a little box here, and just leave it at that, and be like, okay, I'm a new person. I'm a better person, whatever the case may be. Granted, whenever you go through things in life, yes, certain things in life you do learn some things. You know what I'm saying? I believe that, the time that I was going to church, you know what I'm saying, which I'm going to eventually go back, you know what I'm saying? But the times that I was going to church, I learned all these attributes and I learned all these different things. And then as I, left the church and everything, there were things that I tried to leave, but I mean, it still followed me. But because of the control and the situations that I went through, I buried it. But I was just like, I'm gonna continue to go this way, and so therefore, I picked up new things. You know what I'm saying? I picked up new things. It's a balance. You know what I'm saying? It's never ending balance, because you can't say, well, I learned something from over here, but I'm done with this. Because of this, I'm over here and I'm better. I can't say that I'm better over here, because you know I've learned some things, and I've learned some good things, and I've learned a lot of bad things. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you go through life, there are going to be things that you learn that's good, and there's going to be things that you learn that's bad. And so therefore, you know whenever you walk your journey in life, man, you got to make sure that, what I'm saying, um, what you allow control you, man. Like, you can't give it that much power. You can't give it that much power. You can't give it that much authority over your life, because what you supposedly buried is still here, because God never took it away from you. You know what I'm saying? In my life, God never took the fact that I can speak with people. God never took the fact away that, people are going to constantly come up to me and say, hey, man, I just want to talk to you, dude, because, I just feel drawn to you. I have so many people that come up to me and say, I've been drawn to you, man. Like, I don't know why. I'm just telling you about my life. I have so many people that do that. That's another reason why I make these YouTube videos, is because I'm using my gift. You know what I'm saying? People in this world, you have a gift of something. You know what I'm saying? Some may have a gift, some may not. But some people, you have a gift. You know what I'm saying? And my whole thing is, if you're a person that has a gift and you try to bury it, and you try to, say that that's not you anymore, I will tell you that you're wrong, because the fact of the matter is, you are somebody. You have value, you have worth, you have, what I'm saying, you have good attributes about yourself, you have good characteristics. You are designed, what I'm saying, like, to me, God created you and designed you for who you are. Now what we need to do is to make the necessary adjustments in our life, so that we can perceive and to elevate and to get better. um, I want to read something to you real quick. It's just lyrics of a song, and some people may have motivational songs and stuff and everything, man. And I I've always heard the song, but I never really sat down and looked at the lyrics of the song. And I'm just going to read a piece of this song and everything to you. It's by an artist called Andrea Day, and the song is called "Rise Up." And it says, "You're broken down and tired of living life on a merry-go-round, and you can't fight the fight. You can't find the fighter, but I see it in you. So we're gonna walk it out and move mountains. We're gonna talk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, and I'll rise up like the day. I'll rise up. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again." And just by looking at that, that is just it's so powerful, because in life, man, we've been broken by life, man, and it's like a merry-go-round. It's like I've always said that I feel like a hamster in a wheel, because it's just like I can't never really get past these things, man. But you know I know my worth, I know my value, I know who I am, I know that I'm somebody. And so therefore, no matter what has been coming my way, I'm gonna rise up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to rise up, and I'm going to defeat this. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to move mountains. I'm going to have control over my life. I'm going to have control over my destiny. I'm going to have control over my happiness. Why? Because I choose it. You know what I'm saying? It's like a tug of war thing. I think that people battle, what I'm saying, to what I'm going to stay in control, or I'm going to let this control me. I want to get in control. I'm going to let, what I'm saying, it's a back and forth motion, like a tug of war. But what I'm saying, you have the power, you have the authority to make things happen. It's just whenever the light come on in your mind and in your heart, to where you said, I've had enough. And I've been a person in my life to where I've said, I've had enough, and it is time for me to rise up. It is time for you who watches this video. It is time for you to rise up. Whatever gifts you have, you may have a gift in speaking, you may have a gift in cooking, you may have a gift in singing, you may have a gift in anything that you can put your mind to. Some of the things that I dream of, people tell me that, some of your stuff is unattainable. But you know what? I've also had people tell me that, man, you are the most powerful person that I've seen. I believe that whatever you put your mind to, you can accomplish anything. And you know what? They are absolutely right, because I'm in control of my life. I'm in control of my destiny, and I'm going to rise up and I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get back to my life, to get back to my happiness, and to get back what is rightfully mine, and that is my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have control over my life. There's times that I will get down because I'm human. There's times that you will get down because you're human, but you got to realize when you look into the mirror, you got to realize to yourself that, hey, I am my star number one player. I am somebody, I am loved. I am cherished. What I'm saying, I am who I am today because of, certain situations. I will say this: when you go through trials in life, sometimes it will make you and it will break you. And there's plenty of times to where I felt like I've been broken and I can't take it anymore. And there's a lot of times to where I'm sitting here going, man, I've been through some stuff, but man, I am so thankful that I am here today. So, with that being said, what do you have control? What do you have controlling your life? What is it? You know what I'm saying? Is it people? Is it the media? Is it, what I'm saying, just personal things from the past? What is it that's controlling your life? And I challenge you today, man. You know what I'm saying? Leave comments, you know what I'm saying? Because the whole message and the whole purpose of this is our chain links. You know what I'm saying? We have damaged chain links that are coming together, not because of your characteristic, but because of what's happened to you in life, the tension that has broken that chain. And so, therefore, leave comments with each other, man. Influence each other, because that's how we're going to sit here and we're going to regenerate. That's how we're going to sit here and get back up on our feet again. And we're going to sit here and be successful. I love you guys. Thank you guys. I hope this was a good message, that hopefully it made up from last week and stuff. I'm going to do my best again every Tuesday, man. You're somebody. I'm gonna tell you that now. You're somebody, and you're loved. And I'm gonna tell you, the people who are my subscribers, thank you. I love you. New subscribers, thank you. I love you. Let's make a world, man. Let's make the world a better place. Let's make ourselves a better place, because in order for us to change the world, we got to change ourselves. Much love to you, man. Y'all be good. Thank you.